Hi, this is James Melendez, James a Wine Guy, here to talk about the Screwcap. And the Screwcap is a great device, and this is something that you're going to see much more of in nations like. Uh, Hi, this is James Melendez, James a Wine Guy, here to talk about Screwcap wines. Now, this is something you're going to see much more so in the future. This is a New Zealand wine, and in fact, probably 90%, north of 90%, if not 100%, are Screwcaps. Hi, this is James Melendez, James a Wine Guy, here to talk about Screwcap wines. And for me, it's a really wonderful thing. I really do enjoy this, and I think over time, this apprehension towards Screwcap wines is slowly fading away. But I don't think we're going to get rid of the original cork either. So I think there's a lot of anti-real cork people out there because the belief is that cork taint is a huge problem. And I look at the data points, and I've read and hear anecdotally all the time 10% of these fail. And if that were truly the case, then we would have an uproar, and every single wine we see today would be a screw cap. So I think it's a little bit exaggerated on the 10% side. It's probably maybe 1%. I open up 100 bottles, and I can tell you that not every single 100 bottles that I open is tainted. It's a rare thing. It does happen. But it's not as frequent as I think some anti-cork people might say. Do I still like this? Do I still like to open this up? Of course. But I also like the screw cap as well. Easy access, easy open, and something that I enjoy just to have as a closure as well. Now, there are some resistance to this in terms of, at least in the United States, there are a few municipalities that have actually made the screw cap wine not legal. And that is because I think the line of logic goes like this. If you have maybe a population that may frequent a wine store, it could be easily opened. Well, guess what? Spirits could be easily opened because they're all screw cap, and or probably 99.9% are screw cap. So I think if somebody's really wanting to taste some alcohol, they may go for the 40% stuff versus the wine. So that's a lot of the mixes with the alcohol beverage control laws in the United States, which are 40,000 numerous ones. But I think ultimately you're going to see many more of these. Now, I do have some examples here, and there's some nation states here that have not gone that route necessarily, but for export markets, United States and other European nations who do accept screw cap, you're going to see much more of this. This is from Spain. This is Rioja. That's a Rosado wine. This is a New Zealand wine, of course, screw cap. You see this German Riesling. Yes, screw cap. French, this Minervois. This is screw cap. But I can certainly say that in Italy or in, say, the Minervois, this is not going to be sold domestically. I remember in one wine region, I was at the Alto Adige Südtirol tasting, and this question came up. And the comment back was to the question being asked was, probably not, at least not at this time, because the domestic audience, the Italian audience, is requiring cork. And that is, definitely north of 75% of their market. So for that is exported, they're not going to change the closure program on that. So we will see much more of this in the future. I think as maybe generations change over, you will have a recognition of screw cap to a higher level. Will it be 100% at one point? I don't think so. I think it'll maybe be 50%, 75%. I think there's a love for this that will still linger on despite generations. So for more wine reviews, please go to jamesawineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest. Salud.